The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Second down, another run with Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You talk about this Washington defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens, it's 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Finding Walker, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Escapes the sack, eluding the pressure right, muscles him off, and they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than trying to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. This is taken at the 18. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action, now it's Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, middle. Hey. Sit up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Steps away. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. Daniels. Buying time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he's out right at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels escaping the pressure right.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Daniels going to throw for it. Gets this to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Now Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Hey.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
First and goal.
Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the final